Welcome to our tub. Come on in. It's warm inside, and there's always room for more.
This podcast contains adult material and is intended for mature audiences only. If you're under 18, grab your rubber ducky and find another tub. This one's not for you. Hello and welcome back in the tub for episode 137. I'm Mr. Berg.
And I'm Mrs. Berg.
And this week, we will... No, I'm just... I was... It kind of seemed like you forgot your name for a minute.
No.
You had that little pause, that little hesitation. I'm Mrs. Berg. Oh. All right. It was a good weekend. It was a long weekend.
I didn't, actually. I had to pause and swallow my spit in between.
Oh. Hey. Huh. She swallows. She doesn't spit.
Well, duh.
She just said it.
Anywho.
So.
Goodness.
On this week's episode, in the beginning, we're going to go through just a few swinger inbox messages. And then we're going to hop into a little bit longer interview with Bad Bella. So thank you to Erica Icon at the Rub PR for reaching out to us. Really learned a lot about this performer. Been around, not all that long. Officially, really just over a year. Mm-hmm. So, had a really fun conversation with her. Really interesting path and direction. And, well, she's rolling, that's for sure. She will be at Exotica here in the next few weeks, as we will as well. So, again, we're going to hop into the mailbox and then sit with Bad Bella. So sit back, relax, and enjoy episode 137 in the tub. All right. Well, here we are. Again, episode 137. And, well, it's been a little while, so I said, well, let's take a look in the tub. Probably take, 5. In the mailbox.
It was
it's
really
been a
that
weekend.
long of a weekend? And
yeah.
That good of a Monday, huh?
Yeah, that great of a Monday. Another long week coming up. Had to get the tub fixed. So that's done. That's taken care of.
And it didn't cost us anything because it's still under warranty.
Still under warranty, yes. But we're hopping into the mailbox. I have a few messages we'll go over, and then we're going to kind of slide right in and get comfortable with Bad Bella for a conversation for the rest of the interview. For the rest of the show, for an interview. Cripe. All right. Where shall we start, Mrs.?
I don't know.
Right on that one? The two below are actually couples, the one we are friends with. So that was, and that was, about a month and a half ago. It was, for something the beginning of the month we were doing. Mm-hmm.
Well, there's two below those.
Yeah. So, all right. So this one, and this one really goes into a lot of very specific things, very specific personal things, which, hey, appreciate throwing that out there.
But not in the first message.
Not in the first message. And it says, hello, my name is, I'm real with certs. A little about me. I'm a cancer survivor and had surgery that required losing 5 organs. Mm-hmm. I own numerous businesses and have a BA and MBA. I'd love to chat and see if we connect and plan something. Again, as Mrs. said, a lot of info. a lot of very personal information, which, hey, I will say, cancer survivor, that is great because, as we know, it affects so many people.
Especially the type that it says in here.
Yeah, exactly.
But
the specific type is definitely not a very good diagnosis.
most of the time.
Yeah. So,
But
yeah.
it's a bit
No
much.
pictures. It's very, very intimate, very quickly, right off the bat.
But there's no profile picture.
Yeah. So,
Somewhere in the middle would have
yeah.
been okay.
Next up. And this one, that's all it says. Very sexy lady. Okay, cool. Thank you. I know. Next one. And this one, there are pictures in the message.
Mm-hmm.
They are G-rated pictures.
Correct.
Actually, pictures with his dog.
And fully clothed.
Yeah, that's what I said. G-rated pictures.
Mm-hmm.
So, but with his dog. All right. Kind of simple, basic. Hey there. I just unlocked my private pictures for you. I'm fit, hung, and ready to join for some fun.
Can you guess without me even saying what word completely?
Oh, as soon as
me?
it says hung,
Yeah.
immediate opening pictures, and I'm hung.
They're not inappropriate pictures, though.
Well, but he's saying he opened his private galleries on his
Right.
profile.
Right.
So
But they're not-
I'm sure.
They're
he
not
doesn't have
thrown
it.
in here, though.
Yeah, exactly. We're not seeing Ween right off the bat.
Right.
But again, the hung, and again, that is to each their own. You're not a hung person in those terms, but what is hung? Is 7 inches hung? Is 10 inches hung? What is the definition, the true definition of hung?
Right.
You really don't know. But when you're saying I'm hung, pass. All right. Next one, another picture. And it just says hi.
Mm-hmm.
With a picture. And honestly, he could have put GH on the end of hi because looking at the picture, he looks a bit stoned. That's just my take. Not all that much there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This one here. Just another one.
It just says hello.
Hello. Now this one
Again,
based on the profile.
No profile picture.
Yes, based on the profile name.
Mm-hmm.
This is on the opposite side of the state from us. This is literally over 5 hours away. Based on that profile name.
Right.
So, not even close.
Mm-hmm.
Next one. Again, no profile. Picture.
Or no picture.
Okay. So this one.
There's at least a month in between.
Yes, there's a month in between. Hey, what's up? And then just the other day, hey. We're losing creativity fast, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Losing creativity fast. Now, this
Wow.
one, this
Every
is
couple
over.
days
Yeah, so
at
there's
first.
3 messages over a 4-day period here. First one's very sexy wife. Wow. I'm a screen name on Kick. I'll say the first thing I got there was, is Kick still used?
I don't know.
I haven't opened that app in
I don't even think it's
2
on my
years.
phone anymore.
Yeah. So that was 2 days after the first one. 2 days later, hi, I'm with a name.
Mm-hmm.
And
this was, what, Saturday?
2 weeks ago, or 2 weeks later, which was, yes, just this weekend. And he plans today. Yeah, we did. We went out and had a fun weekend. Mm-hmm. That'll come up in a later episode.
There's a profile picture there.
Yes, there is. And it's a chest.
G-rated?
Yeah, it looks like a button-down shirt and just a picture of a chest.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Creativity starting to lack in the mailbox. That's what I get here.
Mm-hmm.
The last few, we've had some creative ones. We've had some good ones. This, could use a little work.
Yeah.
So with that,
let's see, how much of...
we are going to kind of jump into this interview and learn about the creative side of Bad Bella. As we said in the intro, thank you to Erica Icon at the Rub PR. She approached us in regards to this interview, and again, really had a good time talking with her, learning about the path, the journey, and kind of the direction she's on. She wants to work. She likes to have fun. She likes to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to hop right into that interview right after this short break.
This episode is brought to you by Cassidy.com. Have you ever wished there was an all-encompassing way to find sexy, like-minded people in your area? Well, Cassidy has hit that on the head. The Cassidy platform brings the best of sexy social media, profile searches, rendezvous, party calendars, and travel all into one. Find and make new friends, share your naughtiest of pictures with select friends in your Backstage Pass, and plan your next naughty encounter all at once. Follow the Cassidy link in our tub to try it out free for 30 days. When you join, you'll be added to our community to get some early sneak peeks. You'll also be first to know where you may find us out and about.
All right, welcome back in the tub and this week's episode. We wanted to thank Erica Icon of the Rub PR for bringing our next guest into the tub this week. In her short time in the industry, this dirty-talking 30J busty blonde bombshell has made a name and following for herself. With over 2 million Pornhub views and working for studios to include Team Skeet, Blazed, and Nookies, as well as gracing the pages of Scoreland magazine. With her energy, drive, and looks, the list is sure to grow as her career blossoms. Please take a moment and welcome Bad Bella to the tub with us.
Hey guys, Bad Bella here.
Thank you for taking some time to join us. As we had said, it's always a pleasure having someone new to us. We shared again as we spoke with Erica. Hey, we are always open to making new friends and meeting new people. So, again, glad that you could take some time out for us today. As we get comfortable and get ready to start this conversation, can you take a minute and let the listeners know where they can find you online and on social media?
Yeah, I have, I don't know, like at least a dozen platforms that I'm on. I will say the easiest way to find me is usually Bad Bella XO. That's most of my ads for places, but Pornhub, I actually just got on there. So that's actually under Bad Bella without the XO. On Twitter, Bad Bella XO. Instagram is badbella_XOXO, and pretty much everything else is badbellaXO. So.
And here we are, another one that, boy, to keep everything very streamlined is a good thing. In this day and age of social media and bans and, you know, shutting down profiles, it's so good to be able to have that one stop shop when it comes to name.
Yeah, I'm mostly badbellaXO, but that's why my main Instagram is not badbellaXO, and neither is my TikTok. Because I have been banned a couple times. So technically, I think my TikTok is like badbellaXOXOXO.
Jeez.
Been through a few.
Well, and just keep adding a few XOs. I mean, other people are like, when they're on their name and it's like 15, you're going, all right, you have one of those track records that they're just after you for whatever it might be, and yeah, you're on the 15th profile now.
Yeah,
it's such a it has become such a struggle with the social media world, and we've talked to a lot of performers about that. You're always walking the gray area. It's a positive and a negative.
Right, and one thing's fine today, but not tomorrow.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Instagram changes their rules all the time. I'm so careful on Instagram, like so careful. I don't do anything sheer. A lot of girls showing their nips, and I don't do that because I have too big of boobs to risk anything. And so I get in trouble for just cleavage. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So but yeah, they're always changing their rules too. So
yeah, it's tough. So, well, you've only been in the industry for a short period. So
the mainstream world short period, yeah.
So excuse me. So you started in what content creation world? You share a little bit of background of what brought you to where you are today.
Yeah, well, I actually started on OnlyFans, but it was the end of 2020. I didn't know anybody that did OnlyFans. I started on my own. I thought it was a platform to post my modeling photos. Had no idea it was for porn. Until guys kept asking me where my videos were, and I'm like, what videos? What are you talking about? I have my pictures. And then I was like, oh. I was like, okay, I can do that. Yeah. I didn't know that this was what it was for, but yeah. So I just didn't really know people. I wasn't really networked. I wasn't really on social media. Well, in my original social medias got banned, and I just didn't try to get back on for a while. So technically, I kind of really just started the mainstream world a year ago, and then the social media world, like I've been going strong for like the last, I would say, like year and a half, so less than 2 years, where I've been kind of out there more.
Okay.
So, because on OnlyFans, you're only getting like people that are already on there. You know, only OnlyFans users. So.
Yeah, and it's one of those platforms that, yes, there is so much that got a start within the industry there. And when you look at, you know, the origins, it was never the adult entertainment, quote unquote, platform. And the pandemic made it that. It literally, it seems like it blew up during the pandemic and became that sexually driven platform.
Oh, interesting. So originally it wasn't as much to do with sex workers?
There was, at the beginning, it was a lot of music, and it was to share content, but not necessarily adult content.
Maybe that's why I didn't really know, because the only people that I had seen use OnlyFans before were like from my personal Facebook, and it was other models. Like I did modeling for designers and stuff. So I was in that modeling world. I produced fashion shows at nightclubs. I was like in the fashion world. So the only couple girls that I was acquaintances with, like they were posting their modeling photos on OnlyFans. So that's the only thing I knew. I didn't know. I had no idea that it was going to evolve into this. So here we are.
and as well. So you took that kind of that step and that leap. At what point did you say, well, if it's going here, what is that natural next step of going into the mainstream? At what point did that kind of say, hey, maybe I can do this, maybe I make this move?
I actually was scouted out on Instagram before that Instagram was deleted. And he would bring models to Cox, Fox, and I forget the third agency that he was a recruiter for or scout for. Okay, I don't really know. Yeah. And I actually had a contract with Cox like a few years ago, and I was going to sign with them, but then I ended up getting so many surgeries like back to back to become the bimbo aesthetic that I am now. So I was waiting. So
okay,
that's why I only started with Cox technically, I think like 13 months ago.
Okay. And yeah, and I think when we did some research, it had said that like it said officially like August of last year was your start in mainstream. So
August 1st.
Yeah. So literally we're in the middle of September. Yeah. So happy belated anniversary.
Thank you. Yeah, I made it. I heard the first year is like the most intense. So depending.
and when we can imagine that. So when you walked onto your first set, your first professional set, what was kind of going through your mind, and what were some things that maybe you saw that said, I didn't expect it to be this way?
Well, my first set was pretty glamorous, I feel like, for Net Video Girls. Like, Anthony, he picked the main guy, the guy in charge of everything. He picked me and this other model up at the hotel. Oh, also, they paid for our travel in the hotel. Oh, we got to get free snacks, and I was like, wow, this is so nice. Then he drove us to set. It was like this huge, like, nice LA home, and there was like a side home where we were getting ready, and there was a makeup artist, and it felt like really glamorous and nice. The whole studio set. So I mean, I had done my own content before, but I guess I didn't realize it was going to be, I don't know, it just felt like nice and glamorous. So that was fun. I was so nervous though. I was so nervous. But because that was my first professional shoot, and I'd only really been shooting boy girl content, I would say, for like 5 months before that. So
okay,
and it was a boy girl show, but it was a nice fun time. But yeah, I just remember too, like my latest surgery wasn't like super, it was still kind of fresh, like my last boob job. And I just remember on the set, I was like trying to like bounce them, and they were just like, they weren't moving. I was like, no. So like I remember bouncing super hard, and I got them to move, and now they've been moving ever since that scene. So I'm just like pros and cons. Now I'm like, oh man, I wish they would stay put, but then now I don't know, they bounce from that Net Video Girl scene. I got them to bounce, so it was a good time. It was a good time, and then I got flown back, and yeah, it was fun.
Nice. So
yeah,
are you still doing content as well for whether it be OnlyFans or other pay sites?
Yeah, I make content all the time. My own content. I make more of my own content than I do for pro scenes. I mean, that's how I make most of my money in my own content. Yeah.
It's really seemed like a big direction and change has gone to that. since the pandemic.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I've heard. People that started before the pandemic, they said back in the day, that's all their money came from, pro scenes. But now it's nice that everybody can make more money because you can do the pro scenes and you can make your own scenes. And with pro scenes, you have to wait to get booked, and then with your own scenes, you can shoot every single day. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying not to shoot every single day anymore because it's exhausting. But I'm still probably filming, like, I would say at least like 2 to 3 scenes a week at minimum. Like at minimum every week. So, of my own content.
And now, are you doing the editing of those scenes, or do you have someone doing that for you?
Yeah, I don't edit.
Smart.
If I have to edit, those scenes will never get released. I've learned. Before I started hiring people to edit, like, I would just be like, I'll get to it. Nope. It would be like finally, like, when a scene, it was like past due like 6 months, I was like, all right, I'm paying someone at this point. But now I just love paying people to edit my stuff. It gets done, and then I can release it, and then it's beautiful. So I just don't have the patience, honestly, to like watch a whole scene like meticulously, to like listen for anything that needs to be cut out or anything like that. Like, I just don't have time for that.
It is a lot of work. And so with this show, I do all the audio editing and everything on the backside as well. And we've had people say, hey, if you guys ever thought about doing something on YouTube and doing video and this, and I'm like, I don't have the time for that. And that is a lot more patience than I have as well to really dig into that editing and all of that, when there are good people out there that do it for a living and are reasonably priced. And if you're working with them, they know what your expectations are. So I don't blame you there.
Yeah, no, it's great. Like, I was just hiring like editors here and there, but now I have like an editing team that actually puts my my what's it called, the watermark on my stuff, and I'm like, yeah. And also, they've been like giving me little clips, little teaser clips that I can use for like Twitter and stuff. I'm like, this is amazing, because even before, when I was hiring editors, like, I still had to go through the film and get like my own clips to like to post on Twitter. I'm like, this is great. I love this life. Nice. I am not an editor.
So the content that you're creating and that you're putting out there, what does it include?
Yeah, okay, so I film a lot. I'm also genuinely bisexual, so I do like content with like any gender. I don't have any trans like content yet, but I will eventually, because technically I'm pansexual. But yeah, so I started out by just doing lesbian content, or mostly lesbian content, and I just did a ton of that. But now I do mostly boy-girl content, because that's what the viewers want. Mostly. I do a lot of threesomes too. It's so fun to film with a girl and a guy. I also have stuff with like 2 guys. I have a ton of orgies. I love orgies. They're so fun. So I'm actually putting on my own orgy next week. I think next week. It's going to be like a Marvel versus DC orgy. So
interesting.
Nice.
I'm going to be Poison Ivy. I'm so excited.
There's a little teaser and plug for the listeners. Keep your eyes out.
Yeah. So I did a cop orgy recently. I did a bouncy house. These weren't ones I put on though. I just joined them. Yeah. A bouncy house orgy with clowns.
Oh my gosh, we've talked to someone in the past that literally this was years ago, and she was like, oh my gosh, I would love one day to rent a bouncy house and just have an orgy in a bouncy house. And I'm like,
it's not as easy as it sounds.
And that's kind of where I was going. No. I'm like, it sounds kind of fun, but there's a lot of movement, and the person next to you moves one way, you're moving a different way. I'm going, that could end up hurting. You could break some things. I don't know. Sounds great in theory.
Okay, so yes, I partook in a bouncy house orgy with clowns. And it ended up being really, really amazing. I mean, it's just a bunch of freaks together. It was crazy. I mean, the things that happened in the orgy was just like there was so many. I call them check marks to like tag like what the kind of like check marks in your orgy, like BVP, anal, airtight. Like there was just so much stuff happening, squirting, like trains of licking and eating. I don't know. There's just so much happening. But so there was probably, I would say, like 8 of us there was a lot of us. There was like 30, but there was probably 8 of us or 10 of us in the bouncy house at one time. And the problem is that like we're adults. So adults like usually weigh like over like 100. Well, I'm like 100 pounds, but like 100 plus pounds usually. So like we're sinking.
Right.
So, and yeah, everybody was sinking. So then some people end up leaving. I actually stayed because I wanted that bouncy house like fucking content. So I got some of that. Like the videographer was like staying with me while I was getting fucked in different ways and doing different things in the bouncy house. And then we left. And then some people would trickle back in and trickle back out. But like the bouncy house had like a water slide into like a pool. So a lot of people were fucking in the pool area there. Then there was also another like inflatable pool in front of the bouncy house that people were fucking in, and there was like grass. I don't know. People were just fucking everywhere.
Yeah. That sounds like our kind of debauchery. Jeez.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Yeah.
I was super impressed, like with everybody. I'm like everybody was like, I was like, good job, everybody.
Yeah. Very
well, I guess that's something you couldn't really figure out how to make work until you tried it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, all right, we're here. Yeah, we just got to figure it out and roll with it.
Literally.
Yeah. I would say the main thing is just the weight of everybody in the bouncy house at once. Like, I could feel the ground. Like, we were sinking.
Yeah, and I never thought about that because those are essentially, they're made for, 40-pound kids.
Yeah. I was sinking, and I was getting boxed my legs on the air, and I was like, I am falling everywhere. I was like, I don't know how good of a job I can do sucking and fucking in this like this thing that's going all over the place. But you know what? I feel like it worked. enough.
Hey, that's it. You know what? People are gonna watch it. People are gonna buy it. You had a good time. It was an experience. There it is. That is interesting, though.
Yeah, that was a great one. So, oh, and I also put on a Disney orgy. That was one I put on like in June. So that was fun too. I was Elsa.
I was just gonna say a Disney kind of princess type orgy. Okay, I can see that too. Nice.
Yeah, I love that stuff. I love Disney. I love superheroes, Star Wars, Star Trek, all that stuff. So I'm just like, I love when people are down for like my idea. So I'm like, let's dress up and have like, so the DC versus Marvel orgy was supposed to be a full Gotham, like Batman Dark Knight orgy, because that's my favorite for superheroes. But like I wasn't getting a lot of feedback, and when I opened it up to DC versus Marvel, I got a lot more like feedback. So I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah, and it still has that cosplay feel, because the cosplay genre has really grown. It's like you see so much of it anymore, and is that the kid in all of us that wants to kind of dress up and play the superhero and this and that? I think so, because we've talked about it as well. Like in the swinger lifestyle, the single biggest party of years, outside of the schoolgirl nights, and everybody has their schoolgirl nights, is Halloween. Swingers Halloween parties, because it's the costumes, it literally is a cosplay orgy. It is wild.
Yeah.
So
I want to go. Where are these Halloween costume parties?
and that's the thing. I mean, we have gone to some hotel takeovers for Halloween that literally they've booked a full hotel, a 200-room hotel with swingers and just dressed up and just a massive party. And that cosplay thing is such a big thing.
Yeah, it's fun to dress up and like play a like I don't know, just feel like you're a part like I like being Elsa. That was fun, but I was like, let it like make it. Or was it saying "Let it snow" on Elsa?
Yeah,
that was one of my closing lines.
Nice.
But yeah, it's fun to dress up and have sex.
Yeah, dress up and then take it off and then go. But you have the thought and the movement all the way through. So, but
I usually keep some of my costume on, so it's like, yeah.
So you still have the feel for it, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you have that all that kind of going on. You said you try to film 2 to 3 times a week for your platforms. You got a lot going on. What do you do for yourself? We talk a lot about mental health. It's such a big topic within the industry, really within the world. But your mental health, what is it that you do for you to stay, I guess, grounded?
Yeah, that's a big thing. That's actually why I said I was trying to film only like 2 to 3 things a week lately. I was going too hard, too much, too strong. I was traveling like 25 to 27 days a month making content and filming pro scenes for my last trip where I was gone like all of June. I remember the second to last day I was crying because I was like, I can't wait to go home.
Wow. Yeah.
So now I'm like, okay, I've done enough. Like technically I don't even have to film at all right now, but I still have that itch to do it, so I can't not at all. But I'm like making myself only do like 2 to 3 new films a week right now because I have so much backlog anyways. So I can stay grounded and do other things. The weather's about to change in Vegas, but I really do like to go to pool parties. I never get to go to as many as I'd like just because I'm working a lot. But I do like to go to the pool. I like dancing. I like music. I like the big DJs. That's always so fun. So I'm going to try to do that this weekend because I don't have anything specifically scheduled. Again, the weather's about to run out. I like to go out to eat. I'm vegan, so there's so many vegan restaurants in Vegas. So I just like to try like new foods. It's so exciting because I used to really eat like veggie burgers and salads my entire life, and now I'm like, wow, I can have like vegan chicken Chinese food and like pizza and all these different like foods.
Yeah, that has changed. And the listeners know my background is food service. I'm a trained chef. I do sales and consulting during the day in the food industry, and at night I run a restaurant. And the vegan world has really grown more than I ever imagined it would. And there really is some good products out there available now, and people that are being extremely creative with that and getting animal products out and extremely creative.
There's like a taco place here. It's a chain. There's multiple locations in Vegas and Henderson, and it's called Tacotarian. Literally, I go there every week pretty much. I love it so much. Wait, is today Tuesday? Oh, I was going to go today because it's $2 tacos.
Nice. Taco Tuesdays. Awesome.
Yeah, but every time I go there, I overhear people talking how they're not even like vegan, but they love the taco place so much.
Yeah.
So if someone asks me like if they want to go out to eat with me, and I'm like, okay, well I'm vegan. Like, do I like tacos? Are you down to try Tacotarian with me? But usually they already have heard of it, and they're like, yeah, they're totally down because they've heard it's good already. So.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah, it's great. I feel like I'm eating all like the normal food, just vegan now. So and before, like I grew up vegetarian,
Okay.
but I've been vegan for 4 years. But like even when I was a vegetarian growing up, there wasn't a lot of options. I literally ate veggie burgers and salads, which now I never eat salad. Rarely.
Yeah, and I was going to ask, where did that choice kind of come from? But if you grew up, the vegetarian, it's just taking it the step further.
Well, yeah. So I actually had fish and poultry when I was a toddler, and then when I was 6 years old, I just really didn't like the taste of animal like meat, fish.
Yeah.
Like I just didn't like it, and I don't know. I was a 6 year old. I was just like, I don't want to eat this. So I chose to be vegetarian when I was 6, and then I became vegan during the beginning, like March of the pandemic.
So right at the start.
Yeah, because everybody, of course, was like posting on social medias what they were cooking, right? So I joined in. I'm like, look what I'm cooking tonight, and a lot of the stuff I was cooking was just naturally vegan anyways, kind of like by default. And this girl was like, well, hey, like, have you ever thought about actually being vegan? She's like, let me invite you to this Facebook group and, here, just watch these videos. And I was like, oh, crap. Well, how am I going to eat dairy now? So, I honestly didn't think it was going to last because I had nightmares about cheese for a full year. Because I love cheese so much. I literally would have nightmares about cheese. Like, I would just be like binging on cheese and I'd wake up like, okay.
Yeah. And we've talked to some other people as well about that. It's funny because cheese was that one that, we've had friends that are lactose intolerant and friends that were vegetarian, and they're like, we do cheese. Oh, what are we going to do? We're going to miss it. There was a point where there wasn't really good vegan cheese. There are, and there I found one or two over the years that are like, I found a good Parmesan. I found a fairly good feta style. Still haven't found a good cheddar or pizza, but, and that's just in my playing around within the industry. But it's funny that you say that because other people have said the same thing. They're like, oh, geez, what the hell am I going to do?
The first vegan cheese I ever tried before I became vegan, I spit out. I was like, this is disgusting. So I was like, I can never become vegan. But I will say that, especially I feel like in the last 2 years, I don't know what's going on, but they've made so many different types of vegan cheeses lately, and some of them actually, I honestly couldn't tell that they were vegan. They've gotten a lot better. I mean, it will never be cheese. The cheddar will never actually be cheddar, but it's gotten so much better. There's a place called Yukon Pizza that has regular pizza and vegan pizza. That is the first pizza that I've had that was vegan that I ever felt like tasted almost similar to real pizza, by the way. So I'm exploring.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and there are companies, they're using coconut milk now. They're using the enzymes that are in the cheeses. So it's there. There is some of that flavor, but again, it's a lifestyle, and it is one that you really have to be committed to and work on and focus on. And that it's great that you found that and it works for you and you're able to enjoy it. I mean, that says a lot. I couldn't. I'll have some stuff here and there. And I've learned about different things, too, over the last few... Gosh, I learned 2 weeks ago that granulated sugar isn't considered vegan. And I'm like, what are we talking about?
Okay, so yeah, I heard that, too. So this is where... Okay, so I'm a pretty, I would say, quote-unquote, perfect vegan. I'm really, really good about being vegan. This is where I draw the line, though. When I found out that alcohol was a vegan... I was like, okay, forget it. I guess I'm not ever going to be a perfect vegan.
Yeah, and there's
I don't know why it's not.
Yeah, and there's some of those little things I don't understand how honey is not considered vegan. that always drove me crazy because it is naturally made. It is made from the pollination of the vegetables. The bees are not killed from it, but honey is not considered vegan.
Yeah, that's one of those.
And that one drives me insane with it. And again, I have to each their own, however that works. But that is always one that drove me insane. I'm like, honey is one of the it's such a great sweetener and in breads and all that stuff. But they're like, yep, nope.
Well, for the alcohol,
use agave nectar.
For the alcohol, wouldn't it be because of if you're really pushing that strict vegan, the sugar needed for fermentation?
Yes, exactly. And granulated sugar isn't considered vegan because in the production of it, they use bone char to polish the sugar granules.
I heard there was crushed up bones and sugar. That's all I knew, and I was
and that's what it is. There's a product called bone char, which is burned ground animal bone that they use to polish the sugar to make it clear and crystals.
I didn't know that.
So therefore, sugar isn't vegan. And I went. I never really would have thought of something. Now you're really getting down to the hard line when you get into that. It's wild.
So the sugar, the turbinate, the sugar in the raw,
the raw you can get away is fine because that's not used. Bone char.
Oh yeah, I heard something about
stuff like that.
Yeah,
there being crushed up bones or something in sugar. That's why I wasn't vegan. And I was like, wait, really? Okay, that makes sense. They're polishing it. Okay.
Yes, it's used to polish the sugar and make it crystal, make it clear. And literally, I had this conversation 2 to 3 weeks ago at the office with somebody else, and they're like, think about this. You're working with a vegan customer. You can't. And I'm like, what do you mean? We pulled it up and researched, and I went, never thought about that back-end manufacturing process. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I also will say, for everybody listening, I'm not going to be that vegan that's going to preach my vegan ways on other people. Just FYI, because vegans get a lot of hate for that. I never wanted to be that person, but I made my own choices for my own self. Yeah. I did the research, and I was like, okay, this is my own choices. But I also really like vegan food. So especially now that there's so much of it in Vegas,
it's gotten better. It's gotten better. Even back
evolved.
in the day, when it was the gluten-free stuff. The original gluten-free food that was out there was garbage. It was terrible. It's come a long way. There's some pretty good gluten-free product out there. But some people have to do that. They don't have a choice.
Some people don't have a choice for sure. Some people do it for their, by choice. But a lot of people assume that because I'm vegan, I'm also gluten-free. And I'm like, no, I eat gluten.
Yeah. I'm not going without bread or pizza crust or something. Yeah, no.
I just ate pizza. Well, vegan pizza, but it was not gluten-free crust.
I can't do the whole cauliflower crust.
Oh, yeah, you avoid the cauliflower crust. You don't like cauliflower.
No.
So you had said, when you started, you did a lot of travel. So is travel something you enjoy?
Travel not.
I do, but not when I'm traveling that much. Okay. My mental health was starting to be on, I don't know, it was starting to... I was starting to feel fragile, and I was starting to feel very emotional a lot. And I was like, okay, I haven't, because I wasn't sleeping enough, and I was traveling too much, and I was filming every single day. And I wasn't in my own bed. I wasn't, able to eat properly. I would go, because when I'm filming, I don't really eat until afterwards. And but I do love to travel. I really do. But all of my trips were really mostly for work, so I didn't really.
So it really wasn't travel. It was travel that wasn't travel because it was all work. It wasn't personal and I didn't go do tourist things or go do things because I was trying to conserve my energy because I needed all of my energy to do the filming. I really need in the traveling. So, but it's fun. I do love it. I still travel. I'm just not traveling every single day. Next month I'm kind of traveling a lot. But
I had to cancel one of the travel trips because I found I have to move next month, and I thought I was going to be able to extend my lease, but I was not able to. But next month I'm going to. I was supposed to go. Sorry, I'm talking too fast. I was supposed to go to Colorado, but I'm canceling that. But I'm still going to Costa Rica and New Jersey for Exotica. And Costa Rica is also a work trip. We're
nice
filming.
Costa Rica sounds fun. And then we got an email a little while ago, right before we started, from Erica that did say you were going out to Exotica in New Jersey. We do the Exoticas. We will be in New Jersey. We talk about Exotica on the show a good bit, where we do New Jersey, DC, and Chicago. So, we will get to see you in New Jersey next month.
Oh, fun. It'll be my first time, so...
Exoticas are fun.
I did the Miami Exotica, but I wasn't there the whole time, so I was also filming a lot. So I wasn't like... But from what I heard is that New Jersey will be bigger than the Miami one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
A lot. But Miami is without a doubt the smallest. It's definitely different. We've had people ask if we were going to go to Miami. We've never gone to Miami, but we've had people say, look, Miami isn't the best one of all of them. New Jersey and Chicago are the two huge ones. Mm-hmm. And New Jersey is pretty darn big and busy, and it's a good time.
Oh, I'm excited. Yay! Yeah, the Miami one was kind of small. It was... I remember walking. I went to do a circle around, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." But it was pretty small.
Yeah.
So.
When is?
I mean, it was still
Jersey
fun.
again?
It was still fun. It's just, I'm excited. I'm excited for the New Jersey one though, for sure.
Jersey is the 24th, 25th, and 26th of October in Edison.
Yes.
So.
Right after my birthday.
Yeah. It always is. It always falls right around. Our wedding anniversary and her birthday are 3 days apart, and it always falls right in that time frame. So, we always make sure to get out there. So, who will you have your own booth? Will you be signing with someone while you're there?
Two people asked me to sign at their booth, so I will be going with the Hot Wife Tour.
Okay.
And signing at their booth. I'm actually not married, but they've adopted me.
There you go. All right. And they always have a pretty nice. They've had a pretty nice booth and a pretty nice showing over the last few Exoticas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just that's actually where I did the Disney orgy, was at the Hot Wife Tour stop a couple months ago, and that's where I'm. And the Hot Wife Tour is coming to Vegas next week, and that's where I'm going to do my DC versus Marvel orgy. So. Okay. Nice. Yeah, when they first reached out to me, I was like, do you guys know I'm not married though? Like, can I do this with you guys? And they're like, yeah, it's cool. I was like, yay.
Awesome.
And then I'm also going to be signing for Blaze Studios. So,
okay.
Yeah, so 2 booths, I'll be going back and forth.
Very nice. Yeah, that'll be a good time. So is it the first convention you've done since getting into the industry?
I've been to the last 2 AVNs.
Okay.
But 2 AVNs ago, I was so new. I didn't know anybody. I was like, oh, so cute, just walking around, just like, like so excited. So I didn't have a booth or anything. But then the last year, I was signing with my agency, Cox Models.
Okay.
So, and then also I was like the Triple X booth too. So I don't know. People just ask me to sign in, and I'm like, okay. So I go to their booth.
Hey, and you know what? To be in demand and have a place to go, nothing wrong with that. Okay, yeah, no problem. Thanks. So, yep. Go to the call, and here we are.
At Exotics on Miami, I was signing for Inked Vixens and then also Night Moves.
Okay. Yep. And we're familiar with the Inked Vixens booth, and
even though that's another one, guys. So I have no tattoos.
Well, that was going to be a question because we had looked at some pictures and some different things, and I'm going, I don't recall seeing any ink.
Yeah, so I'm not married. I have literally zero tattoos. It's so cute. I love when people adopt me into their community when I'm not really a part of it. But yeah, I have no tattoos. But I actually filmed for them, and they put a fake tattoo on me as part of the scene.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say I don't know. Well, I don't want to spoil anything. It wasn't real, but like, I mean,
Yeah.
my fans know I don't have a big freaking tattoo on my back. So,
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah,
yeah.
and what you just said there, we've said that before as well. Like, we've been accepted into the industry and the community. Look, 7 years ago when we started this journey in the media side, we were a couple from outside of Pittsburgh that just happened to be at Exotica and met one person and met another and said, you guys would be great doing interviews. And we have made such great friends and connections and just great people since coming into the industry on this end that it's wild. Like, we have been literally adopted into it as well. They're so welcoming. And it's just such a positive atmosphere.
And at the same time,
Definitely.
At the same time,
Yeah, and you guys are in the swinger community too. I have so many like swinger friends. Like I have a lot of friends that live at Caliente in Florida, so I stay with them all the time, and they're a great time. I love their parties, and it's so fun to like actually be allowed to be naked. I'm like, yay! But yeah, always a good time. That's why I was like, where's those swinger Halloween parties? Those sound fun.
Go down there. There's probably some there.
Yeah, Florida.
Yeah, exactly. Around some of those resorts, and yeah, we've not been to Caliente. We had the chance a couple times to go to Caliente, but it wasn't. Are
you to tell this story?
Yeah, that was back when my parents lived down there, and they were members of. And they're like, "Hey, come down and visit. You want to go to the club?" And I'm like, "Nope, I'm not going to a nudist club with my parents. Sorry."
Oh my god!
I'm like, and I don't want to know if you're going there for the swinger stuff, but I am not going to a nudist resort with my parents and my wife. Sorry.
Yeah, I would have probably opted out too if I was in the same position.
Yeah, I'm just like, no, I think I could pass on that one. It's cool. Thanks, Mom.
Oh, that's great.
So, and again, I mean, it has been really great getting to know you. As we wind down, anything on the horizon, any projects, anything coming up that you might be able to give a little peek under the hood to the listeners and your fans? Something that, hey, get ready because something new's coming.
Yeah, well, I mean, I always have something new coming because I'm always doing new things. Well, I mean, obviously, I've already shared. Well, next week I'll probably be doing, I would say, like 15 films in 4 days or more. So lots of new scenes. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't even know if I want to like tell everything. There's one thing that I have planning. Okay, there's one thing that I have planned, but it's probably gonna be a few months before it's like released. But I don't know if I want to say it, but I'm excited. It's gonna be big.
Well, and that's all you have to say. There it is. There is just keep an eye out. Check. We will have your links in the show notes. So people can check out your pages. They can get onto your link tree. And when these things launch, when your content and everything's going out, is there somewhere that it goes first? Which platform does it go first? Does it go to your own site? Is it an OnlyFans? Is it... where's the first one going?
OnlyFans, yes. Okay. I'm a top model at OnlyFans. So that's where, I make most of my money. So that's where I put the most effort into. But yeah, so OnlyFans usually sees it first. But then usually, to be honest, I actually just really started using my Fansly and ManyVids. I just set up clips for Still Sheer, all the other sites. I just set them up in the last couple months. So I would say it's OnlyFans first, then I would say like Fansly and ManyVids, and then from there, everything else. So, and I just got on Pornhub, so I'm going to be releasing things there, but usually I put stuff on Pornhub like for free, like they're like later after the releases. Yeah.
Well, and just getting onto Pornhub, it shows in your following in the name because, as we said in the intro, Pornhub shows you have over 2 million views on your Pornhub profile.
Yeah, no, I wanted the listeners to know that I did just start Pornhub. So yeah, so it's only gonna get better, guys, because I barely started. I don't have that much on there yet. So I will be putting more and more on there as in the next like couple months. So
yeah,
but I would say there's probably still like just a solid like 8 to 10 things of me on there already.
Well, and, not that we're sitting here perving your Pornhub or anything right now on another screen. Yeah, really, there's three there, and then it says there's like 27 there. So literally there's 30.
Oh, what?
There's well, and so there are.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so there's.
So there's 27 that people have tagged me in?
Yeah, so I'm looking at Nookie's release. I'm looking at Chick Pass release, some Scoreland, and some stuff from you yourself.
I will say,
So it's what you were tagged in.
The one that people love, I don't know about the most, but the one I hear about the most, like my OnlyFans fans, whenever I go do live shows, they're like, oh, I love you in the per principal scene. I think it was like MILF.com for Team Skeet. The per principal scene. There's just so you know, guys, the whole things are never on there on Pornhub for free.
No.
But they give you a good amount and enough to jerk to. But I actually watched the per principal scene on Pornhub, and I was like, oh, that's good. Yeah, now I see why everybody's watching it. So I think that's probably the one everybody keeps talking about.
Yeah. So again, 30 on your Pornhub and over 2 million views. That is credit to yourself and what you've done and the name you've built in a short time. Mm-hmm. With only being on Pornhub for a short time. That's a lot of views.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Yeah. And it's only, as we said, it's only going to continue to grow. You got a lot going on. You said you have a lot kind of working on and to get out there, and you're constantly making and filming, constantly creating new content. Sure, it's a matter of time before the award nominations start coming in with what you're doing.
Oh, yeah. I know. That's a whole new thing for me because last year I was brand new.
Yeah.
So
and an award season really is now. I think that and they changed the name of it, the XBiz Awards. I forget what they changed, like XMAs or something like that. I know they changed it this year. They changed the name of the awards. I think some nominations are out there. The AVN pre-noms are coming out real soon. It's about that time. This is that time of the year.
How do you keep track of all this stuff?
Yeah.
Because my brain doesn't stop. I always got things going on, and I look at all the emails. I handle all the emails.
Yeah, I only know this because Erica just told me all this stuff. I'm like, this is why I have Erica, because I have no idea any of this stuff. She's the one that keeps everything together.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
She's great.
Yep. She is good people. That's for sure. So, well. One more time before we let you go, can you just let everyone know again where they can find you online and on social media?
Yeah, so I have so many platforms, but the safest bet is to search Bad Bella XO or just Bad Bella. The only things, technically I do have a Bad Bella XO Instagram, but that's not my main one. So it's Bad Bella _XOXO. It doesn't matter. Just look Bad Bella XO. You'll find me most places, or you'll be able to find me through that tag somehow to wherever you want to find me.
Fair enough. And as I said, we'll have some of those links, and I believe it's your link tree that Erica supplied us with on the show notes. So listeners can get right onto your link tree and find you throughout there. I'm sure that has all of your all your platforms listed on it. So
yeah, most of them.
Yeah.
I need to add some more because I just added some more. So
nice. All right. Well, again, it has been a pleasure. It has been great getting to talk to you, getting to know you a bit. We look forward to meeting you in Edison, New Jersey here in, well, essentially a month.
Yeah.
right.
Pretty
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, as time is going quickly. So enjoy the rest of your evening and safe travels out east the end of next month.
Cool. Thank you guys.
All right.
You guys are fun.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
All right. Well, hope you enjoyed that interview. Again, take a look. We did some research. Definitely some unique scenes, some fun scenes, some good stuff that is coming down the line. Again, you can see her at Exotica, New Jersey, with the Hot Wife Tour and Blaze Studios, as she said in the interview. Again, we will be there. That is coming up October 25th, 26th, 27th.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Edison, New Jersey. So get your tickets at exoticaexpo.com. It's always a good time. Definitely a good crowd. Ladies free Friday. Or you can go to the link, our Cassidy link on inourtub.com. There you can get your free 30-day trial of Cassidy and buy tickets on the Exotica and Cassidy message board. I don't know why I can't remember what they call it. Community. That's it. So,
And it's only Monday.
yeah, it is. But again, we appreciate you tuning in, checking out this week's episode. Don't forget to follow our social medias. Berg Couple for Fun on Twitter and Instagram. The Bergs on Reddit and Facebook. inourtub.com is the website. The Bergs at inourtub.com is our email. We check it. We both have it on our phone. We have it on the laptop. We have it on the PC. We got the emails everywhere. So hit us up. Questions, thoughts, ideas. Hey, you'll get a response. And it comes from us. We can't pay we can't pay somebody to do that. We don't make money doing this. We do it for the fun of it. So we sure aren't paying anybody to watch our emails or do our social medias. That takes the fun out of it.
It takes away the personal touch.
Exactly. Again, take care of yourself as we talk about mental health and what you do for yourself. It's getting dark at 7 o'clock. We all know what that means.
Boo.
Summer's over. Temperature's going to start to change, and here we are getting back to the gray, gloomy days of winter here in northwest PA, southwest PA, in western PA. Oh, I need a drink.
We got fall. Fall comes before winter.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, you never know.
Never know
here.
in this state.
So again, pay for your porn. Support Bad Bella and all the other creators. Everyone that's going to be at Exotica. Wrap it before you tap it. Lick it before you stick it. And until next time.
Go keep the lights on and the tub warm for you.